Hello, my little creatives, and welcome to Drawfully Fun Draw with me. Today, we're going to be learning all about foxes. And of course, we're going to be learning how to draw the most adorable, playful fox I have created. So let's get started. So the very first thing is we're going to start with a blank sheet of paper just like this. I'm showing it in a vertical position, but you can have it in whichever direction you want. And we're going to start with the eyes. So for the eyes, we're going to start pretty low on the page because our fox is going to be pouncing. It's going to be in a position where she's pouncing, and she has a long tail all the way up to the tippity top. So we're going to start off with some really cute eyes that start out with a rainbow curve. So we're going to do some rainbow curves right here. Rainbow curve number 1 and rainbow curve number 2. So I have a pretty good finger space right in between each eye. So you see how far apart they're going to be. Now I'll raise my page up just a bit here so you see how far I'm going. Now on each rainbow curve, we're going to create a cute little oval shape going all the way from side to side. So for the first one, we're going to bring it all the way up and around to each side. And we close it off, kind of like little bunny ears. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So we're going to bring this one all the way up and around, just like bunny ears. Awesome. Now inside these eyes, we have to make our pupils. So we're going to go ahead and create our eyes looking straight at us. So that means she's going to kind of have a little cross-eyed look effect, but it's going to go away once we do some sparkles in here. So right here, we're going to create a little curve going right down the middle of our eye. And same thing on this side, we're going to give it a little curve going straight down the middle. Okay? Now we're going to repeat that same exact step, and we're going to go right down the back here and do the same exact line right down the middle, and it creates a stripe effect, a cute little stripe right down the middle. So right here, we'll bring our same exact curve right down. Now inside these stripes, we're going to create ladders. We here at Drawfully Fun love creating ladders in our eyes. We always climb up to the tippity top, just like that. Let's create some really cute ladders. Now this is where the color of your eyes are going to go. Whether you want blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, purple eyes, even rainbow color eyes. You can do that all right in this ladder. The ladder is the only part of the eye that gets that color. The outside's going to be white and the inside's going to be all black except for the little sparkles that we're going to create right now. So right here on the very tip of our eye, we're going to do a really big circle, and this is our top highlight. The little sparkle in our eyes when our little light is shining on us. And let's do a little one right on the bottom, right here. So big one on top, little one on the bottom. Let's repeat that right here. A big one on top, and a little one on bottom. Boop. Just like that. Awesome. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not like to have empty circles in my drawings. I want to color in my pupils already. To me, it just looks a little creepy when our eyes are not fully covered. So let's go ahead and close out those pupils, get them nice and dark. And there you go. Look at that. The cute factor is already going up. I love it. It kind of gives the character already some personality. So let's go ahead and give our little fox some personality. Awesome. There she goes. She's looking adorable. Now I'm going to go ahead and give her some cute little eyelashes here. I'm going to give it 3 little eyelashes off to the right. Make her a really cute girl fox. Awesome. Right here, let's do 3 more. Nope. And 3. I don't know why, but my left eyes always seem to be a little better. That curve that I do on those eyelashes is just a longer swoop. But they're still both cute to me. I love it. All right. So now that we have our eyes, we're going to create the nose. The nose is going to be right here in the middle, and it's going to be in the shape of a triangle. But let's round out our edges of our triangle. I don't like sharp edges for my noses. It just looks too harsh. So we got some rounded edges. Awesome. Now for the fox, we have a really cute V shape effect that foxes have here. So the bottom of the face is going to be a certain color, and then the top of the head is going to be that orange reddish color, or whatever color you decide to color your fox. So let's give it that famous V shape on the face. So we're going to create 2 lines on top of the nose to guide us, one right here and one right here. And we're going to bring these all the way out to where the side of the head is going to go. So I'm going to give myself a little dot to reference. Right about here is where I want to stop. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to kind of bring it from the corner of my eye upwards and create a dot right about here. Okay, and let's go ahead and create our curve. So right on the bottom here, bring it up and hug our eye and find the dot that we just created all the way across. Just like that. You can fix up any little lines here. There we go. Same process right here. We're going to bring this line all the way up. Boop. And find our dot. And now she's starting to get that famous little V shape that foxes usually have. Now I want my fox to have some really fuzzy hair off to the sides right here. So from where we left off, I'm going to create triangles. And the more you get to know me, the more you're going to see that I love triangles in all my characters. So let's go ahead and create our first couple of triangles down here. So from this line, we're going to bring this down and create kind of a little Christmas tree effect. So triangle number 1, triangle number 2, and then we're going to curve it in just like that. But I'm not going to go any further down. I want to keep it right there because my fox is going to have her paws right in front of her face here, like if she's pouncing or getting ready to play. So we're just going to leave that wide open for now and repeat that right over here. So let's bring this line down here all the way across and into a triangle, just as if you were creating a Christmas tree. Triangle number 2 is going to curve a little bit down, just like that. And then we close it off with a little curve, boop, right there. She's looking adorable. I love it. Now right here, to create the paws that are covering the corner of her face, we're going to create a rainbow curve. So from here, we're going to go all the way up and around and create a rainbow. Let's do the same exact thing over here. We're going to do a curve in the shape of a rainbow. Boop. Just like that. Now underneath our rainbow, we're going to go ahead and do 3 little hills. We're going to go up, 1, 2, and 3. So we got 3 little toes. On each peak of the toes, we're going to extend it just a little bit, just to give it the effect of longer toes. There you go. She's looking cute. She's adorable. Love it. Let's do the same thing over here now. So we're going to do 3 more hills. 1, 2, 3. And of course, the same thing we did over here, we're going to extend these into bigger lines. So it's a cute little toe. Awesome. Looks super cute. Love it. All right, so now we got to continue down with the face here. We're going to create kind of like a little triangle effect, but I don't want to make harsh edges. Remember, I don't like harsh triangles unless they're for the fur. I'm going to create a rounded triangle coming from the bottom of the foot right here and the bottom right here. And we're going to meet right in the middle, just about right here. So I'm going to bring this line and curve it inwards to my dot like that. And I'm going to bring this one and curve it in and meet where I left off. Boop. There you go. So it's more like a U shape rather than a V. So it's a cute little V, U-ish shape. Awesome. So now we have the front of her face, but we still have to do the top of her head. Now this is where it's going to get interesting because we're going to do a lot of fur on her. We're going to get some really cute little fur effect that's going to be right in front of the ears that are going to be on each corner here. And then we're going to do a really cute mohawk right in the middle. Most of my characters, you'll notice, are all going to have mohawks. I love mohawks. It just gives them a cute factor. So right here, we're going to bring up our curve into our first triangle. Boop, just like that. And we're going to do 3 or 4. It all depends on how many you're going to get fitting in here. So I'm probably going to do just 3 more. 1 more here. Let's curve it and change directions and bring this one a little higher up. And then the last one's going to be a really tiny one, like that. where we left off here, we can just bring this line in to start the top of the head. But I'm not going to close it off. I'm going to just do this as a guide for when I'm ready to do my mohawk. All right. So let's do the same exact thing over here. So we're going to bring this curve into our first triangle. 1. Let's curve it the other way. 2. 3. I think I'm going to do 2 more on this one. I think I can fit a little bit more. So I'm going to do this one in a different way like that. And curve it up. And then we'll start the shape of our head like that. So now she looks like she's got some messy hair here. So she's been through something there. She's got messy hair. All right. So now we get to do the fun little mohawk here. So the mohawk is going to have 3 triangles. So the first triangle, we're going to come from right here and bring this all the way up and down, kind of like a little shark fin. Okay? And we're going to continue on. We're going to go to the left, to the right, to the right, and bring it down. Okay? And then we're going to do one more triangle, and it's going to face the other way. I'm going to bring it from in here, up, and curve it down like that. So it's a messy little mohawk. I want it to look like she is really playful and has been running around in the grass. It's just really messy here. And then we can close off any gap that we have on the top of the head. There we go. She looks so adorable. I love it. Now let's do the ears. So the ears are going to go right behind that hair that we just created. So I'm going to use the hair as a guide on where the ears are going to start and end. So right here where the hair starts, I'm going to bring this up into a little curve, and then I'm going to round out my edge and bring it down all the way to the side here. Boop. Just like that. And let's do the inner ear. So right here on top of the hair, we're going to bring a same curve and follow our edges and just create a cute little inner ear that eventually is going to get colored in pink. Okay? So now let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to start where the hair more or less is right here and bring this into a little curve all the way up. And we're going to round out that edge and bring it down all the way to the bottom where we started. There we go. And of course, let's do that inner ear. So bring up that little border all the way up and down. There you go. That is adorable. She's so cute. I love her. She's so playful. Oh my Lord, I forgot eyebrows. You're also going to get to know that I always forget my eyebrows. I'm going to have to put a big note here and always remind myself to do eyebrows. She just doesn't look right without them. Here we go. Eyebrows. Awesome. So just like we had little toes and little feet right here in the front, I want her to have some little back paws right here. So she's crouching down on the grass, getting ready to jump out at something or playing with a toy. So right here, we're going to bring out a little half rainbow curve, just like that. And instead of 3 toes, I'm only going to do 2. So I'm going to bring this around, 1, 2. And we can extend this little peak to give it a longer toe. Same exact thing over here. We're going to do our half rainbow curve. Like that. And 2 little toes, just like this. 1, 2. Awesome. And then we're going to do our toe right here, our little extension. There you go. So she's coming along. We only have 2 really easy steps left to do. So the body is going to be the easiest body you've ever drawn on a character. It's one line, and that line is going to be a rainbow curve. So from ear to ear, from right here to right here, we're going to create a rainbow curve that goes up, nice round rainbow curve, and down. And this is her body. That's it. Her body is one single curve going from ear to ear. So that's the back side. Okay? And now on the back side, we're going to create her tail. Her tail is pretty much the star of the show here. It's going to be all the way across the page to the very tippity top right here. So it's going to look like a little fire flame, a flame going all the way up. So from right here in the middle, I'm going to create my first curve, and we're going to create triangles all inside here just to give the effect of a lot of fur. So right here, we're going to bring this all the way up and curve it in. All the way up. Nope. And we're going to start our first triangle right here. And we're going to bring this down boop, to our first point. And now we're going to take this line and we're going to continue off over here into our second triangle. But this is going to be a shorter line. It's not going to be as long as this one. So we're going to bring this line and curve it up into our next triangle and down. You can fix any little lines. If you see any mess up or any kind of disconnection of lines, you can fix them up as you go. All right, so now we're going to start curving into that upward shape and get that point up here. So we're going to do one more triangle before we get to the point. So from right here, let's curve it up, 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 and down. And then this is going to be the point of our tail right here. So we're going to bring it up into a sharp final point, and we're going to curve it all the way here, boop, to the middle. And now we're going to start getting the shape to come back around. So let's create our next triangle. This triangle is going to be right here, and it's going to curve all the way around. So there's nothing here in between. So let's create a curve up and bring it all the way across. Start curving that tail in. Boop, and stop right there. All right, let's do 2 more triangles. That's it, I promise. 2 more, and that's it. So right here, we're going to curve this upward. And then we're going to go in, like that. And then we're going to curve it down. We're going to change directions because it's going to be easier to close off our tail with a rainbow curve going from this end to right here. So we bring this curve down and we close it off with a final rainbow curve that we want to connect to about right here. So we're going to grab this line and we're going to go all the way across and close it off to that final point. Look at that. We got a nice flame of a tail. Now foxtails usually have a different coloration, a different tip, a white tip at the end. So we can go ahead and create a border right here. So when we color it, we know that this side's going to be white and this side's going to be that orange reddish color that foxes have. Unless you're doing an Arctic fox, then you're just going to have an entire white fox. So right here, we're just going to create triangles that go all the way across. They can be in whatever size, whatever direction, all the way across. Yeah. And then we're going to create a little texture, just some cute little fur line texture all the way across here. You can lightly drag your pencil, your marker, whatever you're using, all the way across just like that and create that fur effect. But to me, there's still something a little off about this. To me, she still doesn't show like she's showing emotion. There's something missing from her. Can you tell what that is? I think it's her smile. She needs a little smile, right? Right now, she's just looking like bored. Maybe she's bored. Let's make her look a little happy here, like if she's smirking. So right here off the side of her face, I'm going to do a little curve with a little smile. Boop. Just like that. And there you have it. That is the official outline of the happy little fox. And this is the completed version. I hope you guys enjoyed my happy little fox and join me next time for another character. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of when my next character is going to come up. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear what kind of character you want me to create next. Until the next time, happy creating, everybody!